Good with you. Happy Saturday morning to you. Thank you, thank you. It's a beautiful day. It's like it's cold here in Cincinnati, though. It's a week ago. It was like 72 degrees. Now it's like 30, 32 out there. The puddles on the ground froze over. So I walked out this morning. I'm like, dang, it's like frozen like water, like so that's below freezing. Freezing is like 33 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's got to be like 30 degrees. I didn't even look at the news or anything. It's a long story, but what's up? What's on your mind? Sounds domestic. Okay. Did you cheat on her, or did she cheat on you, or both? She cheated on you? For what? Okay, well, that don't matter. Well, okay. Have you ever cheated on her? Mm, okay. Now, you think about like getting back with her? For what? Dude, it's like 8 billion people on planet Earth, and some are at the space station in the universe. Like, I gotta say, at least 5 or 6 billion, about at least 5.3, 5.4 more are female, and it's probably about 4 billion plus is probably women. So I don't know, like, what's the problem? Why people get hung up on these silly relationships? I mean, y'all ain't married or nothing, so yeah, sure. She cheat on you, man. You know what I'm saying? Just move on. Y'all living together? Mm. Y'all got kids together? No kids. Cool. Mm. I would leave her alone because cause every time you look at her or something, you're gonna think about that time she cheated on you, or y'all gonna be somewhere, she gonna say something. Yeah. You're gonna think about the time she cheated on you, then it might turn to domestic violence. Ohio's day for day. There is no good time in Ohio. You gotta do every day. If you got 5 years, you gotta do 5 calendars. Then they say you gotta do some type of probation parole after you do that, which is double jeopardy. I don't see how the law got that out. I guess because black men don't vote. They vote don't count. Okay, when you get locked up and you can't get released, then you're like, your vote do count, homie. But anyway, um, man, I would leave her alone because let me tell you a true story. Okay. I got an uncle. I got many uncles. Mom and dad side, all together, I got like 20 uncles. I mean, no joke. I got a lot of uncles. I come from a very large family in Cincinnati, Ohio. And one of my uncles, well, two of my uncles, they are very close brothers. They hired a prostitute. I want you to hear this. This is a true story. They hired a prostitute. Okay? They hired her. So they was having so much fun with the prostitute that they called my other uncle. They said, yo, brother, because they are brothers, all three of the brothers, won't you come over, because we having so much fun. So the other uncle went over with the other two uncles. So the two uncles who introduced the prostitute, they went home. They left. So they left their brother, my other uncle, with the prostitute alone. They already had railroad tracks and everything. Choo choo, they did all that. So the other two went home. Well, that uncle fell in love with the prostitute. And he lost everything. His house, his cars, his marriage, everything. He fell in love with a prostitute. So you have to make sure that your woman ain't a prostitute. She might be an undercover prostitute. You know what I'm saying? that's the story that haunts me. You know, well, my ex was worse though. Hiding dude in a closet in front of our kid, then getting an abortion. You know, you aborted dude baby while I was locked up in Arizona for the weed charges. I mean, you gotta let a hoe be a hoe. They're a man whore too, so I ain't no man whore, so if I was you, I just leave it alone. For real. How long y'all been together? That ain't long enough. Nah, y'all ain't married, y'all ain't no kids, just leave each other alone. And then maybe a few years down the road, y'all can get back together once y'all both mature. I've done that before. Like, well, no, I haven't. But I'm friends with some girlfriends that I grew up with. You know, I ain't never went back to a female that I broke up with, dog. There's too many women out here. Get your passport. Go overseas. Trust me. Once you go overseas, you're gonna come back and look at women totally different. Like, you're like, what was you sweating or what was you tripping over? So, you know, but do not get involved with domestic violence. A lot of people die from that. Don't you know, my grandmother, my mother's mother who raised me, is from the Reds. Okay, now, they lived in Orangeburg, Kentucky. She was born down there. Now, she has a sister, okay? My grandmother, this is, I don't know, 1920s when she was born or whatever. Okay, they moved to Cincinnati, early 1950s. They moved to Cincinnati, Ohio. Her, my grandmother, and her sister. Okay, it was my grandmother's little sister. My grandmother's little sister had a boyfriend in Cincinnati, and it was a dysfunctional relationship. And my grandmother's little sister has never been seen again. She's a missing, murdered Indigenous woman, and that's a true story. I never met my great aunt, Barbara Sims. Barbara Sims Higgs. Never met her. And no one has ever filed a missing person report in Cincinnati, Ohio for Barbara Sims Higgs. And she has a daughter who lives in Cincinnati, only child. And of course her daughter went through a lot in life. But that's domestic violence. I gotta get going. Just give me a call later. Peace.